Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. It's Crisandro, of course, and yeah, this is going to be a cracking match. I imagine it will be Everton versus Tottenham Hotspur. It'll be the last time that we'll be at the hallowed ground of Goodison Park because Everton should be moving into their new stadium come the start of next season. So that is where that's where it wasn't really clickbaity. Where we're going to be, I know there's going to be issues about our current form at the moment, where we are currently not bottom. What am I talking about? Bottom half of the table. That's what I wanted to say. And down the 13th, 14th, I think it is. I haven't checked the table as you can imagine, but yeah, it is going to be an interesting one. We're both occupying, both us and Everton are occupying the same kind of area, so we're looking to try and get a good run going to try and hope that hopefully break away from where we are. But as it is, injuries are what's kind of forcing the issue. So at the moment, if we might just be staying where we are for the time being. But let's try and talk up positively. Everton versus Spurs. We do usually have a decent enough record at Goodison Park. I mean, on Facebook and social media, Spurs are kind of showing the performances that we've had there. Notably, that 6-2 win that we had. I think Harry Kane scoring twice, Dele Alli scoring as well as Christian Eriksen. It was a very good performance, and we do usually have the better of things when it comes to matches up at Goodison. It's kind of like mixed when it comes to issues at home, but we're hoping for that at least if we put together a good run, who knows what happens. But at the moment, it is going to be down to what team we can actually field, and the team lineup came up obviously an hour or so ago. So this is what the lineup will look like, and as you can see, it does look like a nice day at Goodison, and this is the team lineup. We'll focus on Spurs to start with, and yes, it is how you'll kind of expect it. More bad news with Dominic Solanke dropping out with injury, a knee injury, the undeterminable length of time at the present. So it looks like it is going to be a forward line, and an interesting forward line at that, which sees Son, Kulusevski, and probably even Madison play down there. But anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the lineup. So Kinski will be in goal. Yeah, the people with hearts and mouths on indications against Arsenal, but and you were probably going to blame him for the second goal that went in. I don't know if it was his fault. I don't know about that. I don't know. I saw the ball bounce over his hand. He's going to be back to a far for him really at the moment. But he's going to be in goal. Pedro Porro alongside Agustin and Davies. So Davies will be in centre back. Welcome back to him. He's going to be back from injury, and Spence will be in left back. Well, it looks like it's going to be at a moment. Let me kick off in a moment. So the game has kicked off, but we'll look at the lineup as it keeps going there. Gray will be playing as a central midfield player for the first time in probably a long time because he hadn't played there for a while at Leeds either. He's mostly at right back, so good to see him there. Sarr will be alongside him and Berval as well, so that will be the midfield. Kulusevski alongside Son alongside Madison, so it'll be two midfielders alongside a winger. That's our forward line. That is it's literally the mess that we're in at the moment. All these injuries that we're suffering. And for a second, I thought that Davis would gone down there, but yes, that is the lineup for Spurs. Richarlison, welcome back to him. He'll be on the bench, and a whole lot of kids on the bench there. Olusezi, Hardy, Ajayi. I mean, Hook is also on the bench there alongside Moore, Lancashire as well on the bench. So we do have some strikers, a couple of strikers on the field if need be. So that is crazy. Everton, on the other hand, well, their main threat of Calvert-Lewin up front, so you know what to expect from them, really. Um, and yeah, it's going to be a mixed one, really. Everton, I don't actually know if they had that many injuries. I mean, Pickford's going to be in goal, as you can imagine. Brian Tarkowski, but Brentwaite, Mikolenko, he's going to be he's there as well. Adressa Gay, I think Garner as he's on there. Lindstrom, Doucouré, Njaye. He's a tricky little player, as you'd expect. And Calvert Lewin up front. So and yeah, they showed last week Gray there. He's going to be in midfield for the first time, probably in a couple of years, really, because I imagine he has played. He has played, obviously, that's his preserved position, but um, at in central defense, or at a wing back. That's pretty much where he's been for the last for the longest, really. Um, so let's see how it all kind of comes together. Everton currently in possession, but they're giving the ball away. Just getting a few in messages at the moment, so let's see who's wanting my attention, as it were. But Everton, they'll be playing from our right to our to left in their usual blue shirts, and this is Spence going in, and Son there not quick enough. But it is going to be a corner. It is going to be a corner, and Spurs in the usual playing in the white top. A bit of dilly dallying there by the Everton right back. There's going to be a corner, Spurs. Sorted out there by Mangala. So that is going to be the issue there. Son going to take this corner. I was watching the women's game earlier, Spurs against Leicester City. We were a goal up in that one, and Everton not starting at all well here. Oh, well played. And here we go. This is Kulusevski. He's going to let that go up for a corner, I think. But I think they might have saved that. It's probably going to be a throw to us. So Spence with a throw. Been all right at left back, hasn't he? I mean, not his preferred position. Obviously, stronger on his right, but he has been okay there. So Spence again, coming inside, taking on one, pass two, but the pass is just going to overhit. But have to say, well done to him. And Everton coming forward now. They're number 32. And that's cleared by Dragostin. Kind of like made a bit of a fall guy after the Arsenal game as well. And I did see a comment on the video of my rants video after, which was the Arsenal game, where somebody said they can't believe you're accepting this rubbish. And I have to say, it's not a case of accepting the rubbish. It's a case of I know what position we are currently in. I know what position we are currently in. And at this point in time, it's impossible for us to even make any kind of like on-field changes if we need to. So we go like if the team aren't playing very well, who is there to bring on the bench? And now we had now we've got Solanke out. I mean, thankfully Richarlison is back, and thankfully Moore is back. But Moore is just kind of like moments really for him, and he's still a kid. We can't. Are we going to rely on him to be the one to change our fortunes if need be? It's going to be impossible to. So yeah, it's it kind of is what it is at the moment. And there's a famous phrase that they do kind of use, but it is true. It is what it is. And Everton just have a shot on goal there. So just waiting for the corner to be taken. Same percentage of goals from set pieces, Everton 53%. Rest of the league around about 19%. So you know what Everton are on. We saw the set piece issues against Arsenal. That's how they got the equaliser, even though it wasn't even a corner. Even though it wasn't a corner. But let's see where we are with this. Tarkovsky and Davies are having a stern talking to. The referee looks like that guy from the Nationwide advert, but hopefully he's not as anal or bad as the guy. Just to let you know, I didn't actually have a ticket for this game. But also we're going out to Germany next week, and couldn't really justify the huge outlay that a cost of a train ticket to Liverpool would have incurred. So I just had to give this one up and give you a nice little live stream. And the referee is having, I don't know, the linesman looks like some kind of change to the linesman's microphone, I guess, because he just emerged from the dugout there with something new. So it's a corner at Everton anyway. Corner to Everton. Spence marking up. Who is that? Brandthwaite, is it? He's complaining, but he's one who's backing into him, the number 15 there. There's O'Brien. Sorry. Okay, corner comes in and clear just. We're here. Well, just to keep everyone on their toes, the latest scores going through, and Manchester United are currently 1-0 down to Brighton. So so there's that. You just know now, Minte with a goal after 5 minutes. It's cool. It's cool. One of my favorite sayings, it is what it is. But yeah, that is literally that is freaky, really. I remember we've now got a new group, a new Facebook group. So join us on that one. It's just below. Just type in the Tottenham supplement, and we shall be there. There is one that's in the process of being closed down called Tottenham supplements to be whatever terminated. So yeah, you won't be able to join that one, but join the new one for in-depth discussions and holistic discussions as well, because we're trying to be different to every other Facebook group out there. And also, if you're watching us live on YouTube and as well as on Instagram only gives us an hour on there. So yeah, so we're live on there. As Everton come forward, this is Njaye, and the shot was blocked down, and here comes Kulusevski running away, but keeps looking behind him. It's just a very awkward little run there. You should just head down and just go forward. It's fun. Kind of makes you wonder who's actually going to be our centre forward then, because we got Maddison, Kulusevski and Son as a front three, and all three like to come short and go out wide a little bit, don't they? So it's going to be interesting. But anyways, I was saying, yeah, we're live streaming across YouTube as well as Instagram. So drop us a like, drop us a follow, and join us in our Tottenham Supplement group as well on Facebook. We are looking forward to having your discussions. Okay. Uh, the Spurs going from. I think I might have got that wrong earlier when I said that Spurs going from the left to right as we go. So Everton go from left to right is the other way around. As we go from right to left, and we are attacking from left to right. And so launch straight up there. Okay, given away by Saar. And this is Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. 1-0. And the form continues. And like I said, I mean, as I was saying earlier, just then, I mean, where are we going to get? If we need to change the game, how are we going to do it? It's not going to be that easy. And then that's one of our admin there. That's one of our admin there, Michael Hamilton, and that was, yeah, as you're saying there, it was poor from Saar. I mean, they just whacked it across the face of across the midfield, literally right across our 6-yard box, our 12-yard box, the penalty box, and you kind of wonder who was he aiming for at the time, and Everton, they didn't have to do much. It was Idrissa Gay there, inside there to Calvert-Lewin, and what else is there to do? What else is there to do? It's poor from us, really. Poor from us. I have to say, Mike, you did have in the group there a little post of saying that this is going to be our midfield from now on. It had Berival, it had Gray, and also had Saar. You had to kind of wonder. There that they're all still young, all still learning their ropes, but I don't know what he was trying to pass to there. I'm not quite sure where he was aiming. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, we're not going to. I mean, everyone's like kind of like looking at this and thinking, "Are we sleeping up?" That's even going to be an issue, really. The latest score there: Nottingham Forest 1, Southampton 0. Forest doing very well. That's my dad's team, if for those who didn't know. And yeah, Spurs women still 1-0 up against Leicester. 4 minutes to go in that game, so at least one of us has win. Oh, I'm not going to jinx it by saying that. I'm just going to we're just going to do what we got to do. Oh, I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at this point in time. And yeah, they just showed up as Anderson has scored the goal for Nottingham Forest. So they're 1-0 up against Southampton. They're doing very well. There are some occasions where I kind of think, what if I followed my dad? And my dad's team is Forest. And what if well, this is Son coming through here. Pedro Porro with a ball, it's just cleared. Saar with a nothing header. That's going to come up to Berival now. Who does header back? It's Njaye. Good head. Good. Yeah. Well done, Berival. Rectified his own mistake there. But yeah, as I was saying, I do kind of wonder if I did follow my dad's team because he's a big Forest fan, and obviously our first ever game was my first ever game was a Spurs game. It was because of my dad. Um, Took me to White Hart Lane to see Spurs versus Forest on my 6th birthday. But this is Calvert Lewin, a ball over the top, and he's just straight away. He dilly too long, but he's get the ball outside, well cleared in the end by Archie Gray. Fuck, I'm not going to continue to tell my story because Spurs aren't doing anything for me. I do kind of wonder what happened if I did follow my dad. Because the first ever game he took me to was White Hart Lane, 1986, in January. I think it was January, February. It was after my birthday. It was a birthday present. Spurs versus Nottingham Forest, and you have to go. You have to go to wonder because Spurs, if I remember rightly, lost that game, and I lost that game really, really badly. But I fell in love with Spurs as opposed to Forest, and that was his kind of one dream right there, is for me to be a Forest fan. And it didn't work out, and I came away apparently just talking nothing about Spurs, talking about the white kit, talking about all this, talking about White Hart Lane and whatnot, and that was to much to his chagrin. Really, it was. Nice ball up there to Sonny. Nice ball to Sonny, and he let himself get tackled. Anyway, happy place, happy place. So, and that was much to his chagrin that I became a Spurs fan, and 5 years later, when I was old enough to kind of appreciate it a bit more, um, I'm there watching both of our runs to the cup final. Obviously, we beat Arsenal in the semi-final, and I remember watching the next day Nottingham Forest getting the better of West Ham, and I mean getting the better of them. They absolutely destroyed them 4-0. I think West Ham had a player sent off for that game as well. No, it was a through ball they played to Madison. We hasn't got the pace for that. So, I remember. I want to say, he's a pundit now, isn't he? He's a pundit. Is it Gale? Gale, something like that. But the only reason I remember that sending off is because the referee gets his must have been for a straight red card, which he didn't believe in. He gets his red card out, and then he puts out the yellow card as well. I guess to say, if I had my way, it would just have been a yellow card. But what you did is by the letter of the law, a red card. I remember that for some reason. My 11-year-old brain trying to remember that. And yeah, Forest went on to win that game 4-0. And then the final month or so later, it was I have to say Forest were the better side. Through ball in into the penalty area, and Idrissa Gana Gay. Apologies there if cut out, having a little few net issues. Deep ball in again, and this is to Njaye, who trying to flick it on, but there's none in particular. And Poro plays it up to Kulusevski, who holds onto the ball very, very well. It's cleared in the end by Akinski. Comes back there to Berival, whose touch wasn't that best, but here we go. Here's Kulusevski, and this is Pedro Porro now on the right, back to Sarr. And we're just going to maintain possession for a bit. But anyway, get involved. I'm sure it's 20 minutes into the game, and at the moment, just one shot on goal from either side, and that was for Calvert Lewin, and it was his goal that is now separating the two sides. As you can see, in the top left-hand corner right there. But it is what it is. But yeah, and then the final. Well played there. The cup final in a bit. This is good play, suspense, unlucky corner. O'Brien there, getting the better of Spence and putting that up for a corner. So a chance now for Spurs to try and do something. Let me standing with the corner. Ball in. Oh, and Pickford touches the ball away. He's out for a Spurs throw. Oh, good play by Kulusevski. This is Spence trying a shot from distance. And it was blocked away, but Spence has been the one thing that's kind of like gets me off my seats, you know. It's going to be a corner to Spurs because Porro's ball's charged down by Mikolenko. Hey, Kulusevski with the ball. This is Madison now. Playing inside, back to Pedro Porro. Literally, we're just not really going very far. Chest down there by Davies, but so in particular, there's going to be cleared for a throw into Spurs. Anyway, whilst I'm messing around, let me continue with that story. So we get to the final, and my dad was kind of like giving it large. I think I jumped ahead at that point anyway, but yeah, giving it large about what Forest were going to do because Forest were the better side at that point. I remember they had a great team under Brian Clough, and yeah, that first half they dominated it. As I said. In the second half, we came back into it more. I mean, that free kick from this is Kulusevski. Inside! Stop it, you idiots! Come on, harder than that! It's well played by Kulusevski though. Gets the better than there, but Sonny should have done better with that shot, man. Should have done better with that shot, man. Well, Spurs dominating the position at the moment. And, you know, anyway, back to that story. Where was I? Yeah, Stuart Pearson's free kick. Great free kick. I mean, that came about after a cynical challenge by Paul Gascoigne, which got him injured. I think he'd done his ACL or something along those lines. Trying to destroy Gary Charles. I'm not quite sure. It was leg height. This was a few minutes after his chest high challenge on can't remember who that was. But he laid him out. The referee didn't book him for some reason. And then even when he tried to take out Gary Charles, he how are we doing this? Well played, Kinski. But how is that even a thing? Where's the defense? Are you telling me that we actually better defensively with flipping Gray in there? But here we go. We all know Sonny can't play in the middle, but Ange will still play him there because he's the experienced player, isn't he? Because he's the experience. Surely Lancashire would be a better option if Richarlison isn't fit enough. I'd say so, but as I was saying, it's because of the experience. Because of the experience that he brings about there. And yeah, it was a very good save by Kinski. But the defending right there, what was that about? I don't get it. I don't get how we just let them run. Just let man run off them like that. It's awful, man. It's a long ball, and we all just sat there. Okay, that's the one bit where you can say that our high line was exposed. Every other time when people talk about our high line, it's never been exposed. Are you serious? Good save by Kinski onto the post. Good save again. Fuck me, Spurs. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? There's a lot of confusion in centre back. A lot of confusion. I don't get why that is the case. Yeah, Razor, it was a good save. I presume that's what you were referring to when you first sent that message. I just thought you were talking about the initial save. Ah, but what are we doing at the back, man? Are we really Are we really better having a central midfielder in defence? Because where the hell is our defence right here? And we've got specialist defenders right now. Good play here. Here's Kulusevski. Out now there to Son. Good play down the wing, but there's literally nobody in the box. But back in the day, Sonny would have Sonny would have shimmied it onto his left and then that's got to be a penalty. He had nowhere near the ball. And again, the dink ball over the top, and this is Calvert-Lewin now, and cut out there by Sarr. I want to see that one again. I'm sure that was a penalty. He was nowhere near the ball. He falls onto his leg. How can he say that's accidental coming together? Well played. Here's Kulusevski now on the right. Well, while Spurs are fucking around right here and doing nothing, back to the story. Yeah, Gascoigne there. Maybe he should have been sent off, but to be sent off after 25 minutes is probably would have ruined the cup final. But the referee there showed literally no bottle there. Could have at least given him a yellow card, especially for the first challenge, where he was literally studs up. Oh, I can't remember who that. It wasn't Ian Warren that took the brunt of Gascoigne's boot to the chest. I can't remember now. But yeah, then he was hauled off anyway because of that ACL that he did. Madison out. It's poor pass there by Sonny. Poor pass by Sonny. I can't keep saying that because I'm not going to be like on telling people on the last group without just outwardly insulting Sonny. But Sonny at the moment he's losing that power. I think because his passes are not reaching the intended target, and the direction is off as well. That wasn't out. I think Sonny's having the world with the defender there, with Branthwaite, because he literally. Why is it not a penalty? He's nowhere near the fucking ball. What does he have to actually swipe at the player now instead of just these rules, man? I don't know what the rules are these days. Anyway, back to the story. Back to the story. Well, that second half it's yeah, kind of all kind of the second half made it what it was really. Where Paul Stewart scores the equaliser. That's Pickford getting the ball back. A long ball out. That's a lovely pass out to O'Brien. Sorry. And they're just playing it around at the back. Oh, Sonny there, getting completely fooled, but it's okay. That was way too easy. And this is Njaye. This is Njaye. Njaye. Njaye makes it 2. It was a good run, and you have to say it was good football as well. They absolutely tore us apart right there. And it wasn't as if they actually did too much. They just kind of just waltzed straight through our midfield. They just waltzed straight through it. And you have to kind of wonder, man. I'll show you the ticket that I had, because just in case you're wondering, I did have a ticket for this game. And I know I said that I couldn't really justify. There we go. There's a ticket. So I could have gone to the game if I wanted. It could have gone to it if I wanted to. But I just didn't. I know I said I couldn't justify that kind of outlay before we go to Germany, but the truth is, I just think that mm, Someone's just messaging me saying that. Yeah. On the Tottenham supplement group, we have a room created by one of the admin there called the Angry Andrew room or the Angry room, whatever it is. And he just messaged me saying that he thinks the room is going to be full today. uh, can't believe what I'm seeing, man. Maybe we shouldn't have messed around with the defense. But then again, that wasn't down to the actual lack of a grain defense. That was just down to players. Now we're getting crunching tackles. That's literally what it was. Now it's just down to players not actually flipping putting the foot in. I just don't believe it, man. Okay, 32 minutes gone in the game. We're live across YouTube and across Instagram. It's only going to be an hour on Instagram. And Forest are 2-0 up against Southampton. Yeah, dad was still around, he'd be laughing at me right now. Through the legs there by Madison, and this is Kulusevski. Didn't really see the player next to him. Back by Porro to Gray. This is Porro again. Kulusevski playing outside, playing coming inside. Gray with a shot and just over. Just over. Manchester United have equalised. Bruno Fernandes has scored a penalty against Brighton. So that's 1-1 there. This is Njaye now. Inside ball to Calvert-Lewin. He got on. He was unlucky, have to be said. Here's Gray. Kulusevski trying to flick, but that didn't come off. Oh, my word. This is Njaye. Probably the most exciting player in Njaye. Or Ndiaye, as the commentators like to call him. But at the moment, it's just kind of had a lot of the ball, and I'm actually trying to think of a shot. A lot of the ball. I know that Son had an opportunity which he should have pulled the trigger, but didn't. Oh yeah, Son did have a shot in the tame effort that just went straight into the keeper's hands after being set up on the right by Kulusevski, I think it was. Poor man, it's just been poor. And before that guy there that commented on the rants video saying that I accept this rubbish, it's not a case of accepting it. Right now, I'm trying to think how we are going to change it, but at the moment, maybe the comment there. Where was that comment? Here it is from Mike. Actually, it does say quite a bit. You know, maybe we should have started at least Lancashire at the back, especially if Richarlison at the back, up front. Especially if Richarlison's not fit enough to actually start. We should have done that, but the man wants to go with experience, and experience is what the man's gone with. Ah, bloody hell! It's all nice and good having these little pretty movements going on down here, but We're looking very, very good playing it around the back, so that's the main thing. As long as it looks very good playing around the back, then yes, we are fantastic. Here's a long ball there. Gray, unlucky. Unlucky. You're going to give that. He's given that. It wasn't even a foul, but he's given that. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Ipswich versus Manchester City they're showing. I don't know how you can be bothered to watch that. Hmm. Yeah, he's giving us a foul. Someone just messaged me now to say that someone just messaged me saying that yeah, one of the admins in the group just saying that he loves Ange, he does, but this is just yeah a long one, and I do feel the same. I'm not quite sure where to apportion my blame. And I say I'll just kind of take a holistic approach to this whole thing. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, he's basically saying that. Yeah, I mean, he loves Ange, but man, and yeah, I'm feeling the same. But it's like I'm not quite sure where to apportion my blame. And I mean, what's going on right now? Because nothing else can be done at this point in time. So you have to go work with what you got. And my kind of feelings, my thoughts at the moment is, yeah, we do have about 204 injuries at the moment, and to change the game, there is no way of changing it. There is no way of changing the game right now. But I do agree with the comment earlier that maybe we should have started with Lancashire at the very least. Leeds as a focal point because right now, and Berval's being claimed to have fouled a very strong Calvert-Lewin, he's going to get a yellow card from that idiot of a ref. Nah, it's pathetic. Where was I with that one? Um, yeah. So basically having to to work with what we have at the moment, and yeah, maybe we should have started with at least our focal points, so at least there is some. Because at the moment, all three of our forward line are not even anywhere near the box when it comes to like when we get the ball forward. They're all trying to occupy the same kind of space. And it's finished the final score there at Brisbane Road, and it's finished 1-0 Spurs. From the looks of it. Yeah, 1-0 Spurs. So the women are up and running after a very poor start to the first part of the season. Very poor starts this season. Apparently that's onside. And now you give offside. It goes to a gay there. Well, welcome back, David Moyes. I mean, he's now he is the Everton manager, and seems to be getting Everton back to kind of how where they were. What the fuck kind of pass is that? Porro, what the hell kind of pass is that supposed to be? Porro, you had it easy just to fucking pass the ball right. Oh, fuck, this is not me, man. This is not me. Looks like a yellow card to Calvert-Lewin, I think. And looks like Drago seems bleeding. Was that an elbow to the head? It was. Because there obviously has to be a booking. But let me have a look at that. Yeah, it's not happened himself. That's the thing. I mean, but the question is, the question is for me, and oh, that's a bad bleeding all the way down on the pitch there now, man. That's an awful challenge. But my kind of thought is, how do we change the game? Yeah, obviously at the start of the game, maybe we should have started at least Lancashire in place. But how do we change the game? I guess the only thing we can do is to bring on a striker at that point, and but at that point I'll just be playing into Everton's hands because then they'll know exactly how we're going to be playing. So is that Doctor Who or something? Uh, yeah, it will be our 12th defeat in the league. And then they're showing a picture, showing a video of Daniel Levy. Chairman that goes to every game, every Spurs game. Not many chairmen do that. You don't mind? I'm going to just play with my fidget for a little bit because it's anything that can kind of get rid of my kind of stress at the point at the point in time because I'm just not quite sure how I'm feeling about this. The thing is barely managed to get going this season. And I know why they're showing Ange because they are trying to half up the idea that he's probably on the verge of getting his ass kicked out of the job. But that's the thing, we barely got going this season. And even our first game had a couple of injuries, and we drew 1-1 with Leicester. And then since then, the injuries have mounted up, and we haven't really done much. I'm just not quite sure. Not sure what's going to happen from here on in. Not sure at all. They're showing every single Spurs fan in the stadium. And they're showing Thomas Tuchel as well. I don't know quite sure what they're showing him as the England head coach, but it is what it is. Okay, well. And now it looks like it could be another injury. It could very well be another injury. To unless they're going to just stitch it up and send him back out there. I don't know, but Dargasheen shedding blood for the cause, as it were. Scoreline reads: Nottingham Forest 3, Southampton 0. Not even half time yet. And Forest, there's Chris Wood again. I'm not quite sure to have him in my dream team, man. That man's a baller. You get me? Absolute baller. I mean, the idea there, I mean, they're showing Peter Reid. The idea of winning a trophy and being a side that can compete for trophies, that's Retro Day. You're having a laugh, aren't you? 7 minutes of added on time. But the idea of, I don't know. I've been in depressive states before with Spurs, but this is kind of the lowest because I can see what this team can do. I can see what this team can do at this point in time. We can blame the injuries all we want, but at the same time, the players they look devoid of any kind of confidence. It's all very well and good having the kind of having a all that possession, but when you're that afraid to even try and take a shot or even try and move forward, that's I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. So we've got 6 minutes because I imagine there'll be a bit of injury time added for that injury there to Dagoshin. There's only really the kids or the youngsters. I know I'm adding Spence as a youngster, he's 24 years old, but it's really the youngsters that are the ones that are performing very well at the moment. But having said that, we're 2-0 down. And Bernard just gives the ball away straight to Njaye. That was poor. Njaye gives it back to him. So here we go. Kulusevski now. Perval. Back to Gray, who's debutising in centre back until Dargoshin reappears. Well, nothing is happening, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. Here's Davies, Spence now. Beats his player very well. Dave's now out to the left, and then Daves gives it straight away to an Everton defender. Wouldn't have mattered. Sonny wouldn't have got that. Sonny's chasing back, but really doing nothing. And this is Everton coming forward. This is O'Brien. Okay, O'Brien moving forward there. Number 27. And he's fallen down, obviously. So I claim that Spence fouled him, but I don't think it was his foul. Get out, Mikalenko. Dickhead. That's a Mikalenko, I meant down Lindstrom. So, free kick chance now to Everton. So the issue now is I'm not really that worried about the second half. I know we'll come out firing. Good save by Kinski. Out for a corner. I know we'll come out firing and we almost go 3-0 down. Corner time for Everton. Not quite sure how long's left, but we're in the 52nd minute. Headed clear there by Sarr. Back out wide again to Lindstrom. Taking on his two men. Out for another corner to Everton. Here's Tarkovsky there. I'm not quite sure he's claiming. Is that they're saying that is a All right, well, that's not a foul. But if anything, I mean, having seen that lack of a penalty given for the foul on Sonny, that's not a foul. Comes back out again. Ball in again deep. Tarkovsky wide open, and own goal by Dragosin, by Gray. It is poor, man. This is fucking poor. This is fucking poor, man. This is fucking poor. This is fucking poor, man. An own goal, man. Jesus, fuck your mama. Fuck off, blood. Fuck, just seriously, fuck off, man. Fuck off, man. You get a clearance, you clear the ball out very well, and he plays everyone offside there, Borrow. Tarkovsky heads it back, and look at that. Off the shins of fucking Gray. You know, I said that, I'm not worried because we usually come back in the second half and shit. What's the fucking point in that? Kiski would have been 6-0 down. Yes, I hear that. I hear that. Porro's now injured. There is like a complete lack, of void of it. Teams completely devoid of any kind of confidence whatsoever. They keep focusing on Levy. What are they trying to say? Like, he's gonna fire him now? Ain't gonna fire him now. At this point in time, I don't care now what the club does. I know what can be achieved, but I know that deep down, what's going to happen is what's going to happen. Berval. Crossing it over. Gray. Toro. There is next to no movement up front because there's got literally no forwards now. Here's Kulusevski out wide there to Spence. What can you do? Just want to see you play my fidget thing. That's the only way that's getting rid of my stress. Here we go. Porro with the ball. Kulusevski, and that's just played out. Porro gets it back. Bakure there, and it's fucking half time. I know that there will be boos, and usually at this point in time, I'll just say I wouldn't. Look, I can hear mostly Everton chants. Mostly Everton chants. What's there to do? What's there to say? What can I do? Seriously, what can I say? First half, where we kind of, what can I say? We dominated position. That's literally all we did. But the defending for all three goals has been absolutely abysmal. And I said it during the game. There, it can't be the case that we looked better with a central midfielder in central defence. That's kind of how it's come out. don't know how it's come about, and I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what to suggest. Um, they scored 3 good goals. Well, no, they didn't. They didn't. I couldn't have that. Yeah, they scored good goals. They did. I ain't being salty or anything like that. I'm just saying they scored good goals. What can I say? And yes, the defending for that was absolutely poor. The first goal. Let me remind myself of that goal. We'll see who scored it. Where was it? There we go. There we go. Calvert Lewin. Calvert Lewin was just a long ball, wasn't it? A fucking long ball. You know. No, it wasn't a long ball. No, that's a different one. Calvert Lewin's goal was a stupid pass back. It wasn't a pass back. It was a pass across the face of our penalty area from Pat Matasar. Don't know who that was. Who that was to. Didn't see anybody there. Like you saw somebody, and that was picked up by Idrissa Gay. Gay, yeah. And plays the ball inside to this was intercepted by Lindstrom, passed it to Gaya, and then he passes it on to Calvert Lewin, who jinks his way past a couple of players, and then wrong foots the keeper 1-0. What the hell was that pass about there from Sar? What was that about? What was it about? He won't know. He doesn't know. He can't answer me, can he? He has no fucking idea what that was all about. But that was just a start, really. And we have a couple of opportunities. Didn't really trust the keeper. Didn't really test the keeper at all. And then, yeah, I think they even hit the post there from Everton hit the post. And then, yeah, 2-0. Njaya again involved. And he just picks it up. I mean, he receives the ball from the halfway line. I can't remember from who it was from. And he just jinks his way past 1, past 2, past 3. Nobody even putting so much as a challenge in. People scared to even tackle. I'm not going to say it's a great individual goal, but yeah, he literally just had the freedom of fucking Goodison Park there to get the ball into the penalty area and score. That was 2-0. That was 2-0. And then it was 3. This initial corner was cleared away, out for another corner. Ball goes in, cleared away. Ball then is going to gets played deep in the area after I think Porro, no, it was good. My timeout, Gray's right there to knock it into the back of the net. And in that meantime, what chances did we have? We had a sunny effort, which basically was the P roller. Off the left side of the goal, and he was just slow and even just trying to put a shot in. He was tackled. I can't remember anything else really. Berba had an effort which sailed over the bar. I'm struggling to think of efforts. Struggling to think of efforts. I can't think of any. It is what it is, man. And even on the bench now, we can't even so much as change it. And now I don't really want to be looking at these motherfuckers in the studio who'll just be having a big smile on their faces with the misfortune that Spurs are currently having. But at this point in time, what can we do? How are we going to change it? What can we actually say? How can we change it? I mean, I agree with the comment earlier on where it said that we start with Lancashire if Richarlison's not fit. I agree with that because that would give us a focal point. That would give us somebody up front that actually will give, will actually give us an option. And another comment there. This feels like the year is coming to an end. It's coming to an end and it's barely got started. You know what I mean? That's a scary thing. That's a scary thing. Barely got started, but it's coming to an end. And that's kind of how it is feeling at the moment. I mean, I'm just watching Ange on the sidelines there. I know he's not the most expressive of people, but he looks a broken man already. And I hate to see that happening to him. I really do. I really do, because if we had to burn, it is what it is. I mean, the patience within the fan base has run thin for the most part. Me, I mean, I'm in it for the long haul, as you know, and I'm fully aware that there's going to be huge, not just bumps, but massive divots in the road. I'm aware of that, and I'm ready for that. But it's with the club, isn't it? It's with the club, and it's with the more vocal of the fan base that will actually decide if he stays or if he goes. But at 3-0 down, I said that during the game that I'm confident that we'll turn it around in the second half, because that's kind of who we are. We're just a one half team at the moment. But at 3-0 down, we ain't turning nothing around. We ain't turning anything around. We probably get 2 goals back, and that's probably it. But similar to last season when we played Arsenal, they were 3-0 up at ours, and we turned it around in the second half, and he got 2 goals back, and got everybody hyped up because they get an equaliser. It was never going to happen. We could do the same thing here. Could do the same thing here. But it is what it is. Half time. Currently, Spurs 3, Everton 0. Everton 3, Spurs 0. Wishful thinking on my part. I'm that annoyed, man. Not even going to like turn off the stream or whatever. I'm just going to just take a 5-minute break here and there. But it is what it is, man. Going to take a few moments. Join us in the second half, just in a few minutes for the start of the second half. But yeah, what are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? See you in a wee bit. Hello, welcome back to just about to start the second half, and well, thanks for viewing. We're back on Instagram as well as YouTube. Currently going live across those platforms. The second half is about to start. Well, it'll start in a few moments. They're showing they had a hard time score lines there. It looks like Forest are just mimicking Spurs' scoreline. Just because of the story I told about my dad and I doesn't mean that they have to try and troll man like this. Forest are currently leading 3-0. Um, we're currently leading 3-0 at the moment. And yeah, Manchester are currently 1-1 with Brighton. Also, they're just showing what was that? They're just showing scenes at Old Trafford. Dennis Law there passing away, of course, and yeah, they had a moment for him. I just wanted to see what the hell kind of if there's any kind of I can't see any changes been made. Well, nothing's come up on the app, so I don't know. At present, the the ratings of the players so far on the app and at half based on their first half performances at the moment, Archie Gray has got a 4.5. That is a damning indictment on the lad. This was their own goal and that had something to do with it. But yeah, our highest ranking player at the moment, believe it or not, is Jed Spence and Kulusevski, both on 6.7. So Spence I can understand. Richarlison's now come on in place of Dagoshin. So it looks like Gray's going to go back into central defence alongside Davies. It's going to be intriguing. Going to be intriguing. But I really don't know where, I mean, Madison looks very animated at the start of things. But I have no idea what's going to happen at the moment. I really don't. There was a comment that came through just as we went on to half time, and this is it right here. You know it's bad when you're not even angry anymore, and that's true, man. It's true. So it's just at the point where you're just gonna think this is just crazy. It's just at that point now. I mean, what can you do? What can you say? Richarlison against his former team, and that's good play there by Pedro Porro. Crossed in there by Kulusevski, but everyone's at the back post. No one's in the middle of the near post. So, but yeah, I hear that comment, man. You're not even angry. It's bad. We're not even angry anymore. And to the point is, this point in time, I'm just kind of like, it's just crazy. Spence there with the ball, great play there to Davies, who plays out wide there to Sonny. Sonny has Spence, he's found him. Derval, back to Madison. Spence back to Madison. Good play by Madison. Heavy touch though. Back to Spence though. Spence playing very well. Good skill by Spence there, getting past Njaye. Porro out there to Saar, and that's cleared. Derval back to Porro. Okay. And then just given away there to Njaye. And they complete the clearance. Good climb there by Davies. I thought it was a good climb. Apparently it's a foul. Well, thanks everyone locked in. We're going out live to YouTube we're also going to be showing this the live stream on the Tottenham Hospital, Tottenham Supplement Facebook page as well. A discussion group. So join us in that one. The link is all at the bottom. And yeah, also going live on Instagram. And this is probably the most depressed I've kind of felt. So I think I just kind of just sitting back and watching Spurs. I mean, not that it's bugged me too much, but I do come back to the comment that was how's that there? So fuck. I do come back to the comment that was left on my it's on the video that I made regarding it was a rant video around the Arsenal game, and the guy there saying that he's shocked that I'm accepting this rubbish. And it's nothing to do with accepting it. It literally isn't. I mean, if we're in a position where we can just literally just change things up like that when we want to, when we can, then that's cool. I mean, at the moment, the lack of tackling there was bad. At the moment, uh, we brought on Richarlison. That's something. Fallon Davies, yeah. Brought on Richarlison, but had to see how that works there as Berba does pirouettes in the middle. Okay. There's Kulusevski. I mean, I do kind of wonder, should I have just gone to the women's game? I mean, I was a season ticket holder, but I haven't been for a little while because of the weather. And because of other things as well, but the suspense could get, unlucky. Try to do more than wow. Get up, Decore, you absolute set. Watch his flailing arms. You know that Calvert-Lewin likes to strike you with the elbow. It's a good ball there to Madison. Is he going to get hold of it? He should do. He does. Tries to do way too much. Suddenly it comes out the outside, but he's going literally nowhere. And Madison just drags back fucking Brentwaits. What can I do other than fucking laugh, man? What can I do other than laugh, man? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Davies at the back. Passes it back to Gray. He'll probably pass it back to Davies. He does. There's suspense. Madison shouldn't have touched it, but it is what it is. Oh, well played, Madison. And gives it back away. I don't think Calvert-Lewin was fouled there. I think it's just taking one there. In fact, he stands on Davis's foot. So how is that a foul on him? And how is he clutching his foot? He stands on Davis's foot, yet Calvert-Lewin is acting like he's just been shot. Someone make that make sense for me, please. Because I'm lost. Well, it's Lindstrom now with the free kick chance for Everton. Well, well. Okay, free kick comes in, headed down, and it was well wide there by Calvert-Lewin. Okay. This reminds me of a game. I think this must have been like the same year or the same season, or a couple of season afterwards, where after the season after we won the FA Cup, and so it would have been '92, I think. This is when football was still on mainstream TV, and they showed Spurs against Everton, obviously at White Hart Lane, and Spurs, well, imperious in that first half, ran into a 3-0 lead and looked absolutely fantastic. It was glorious. And then in the second half, we just proceeded to throw that shit away. As Njaya comes forward, takes on the defense, and yeah, it's cleared. We just threw it away. The game was drawn 3-3. That was the first time ever obviously because I was still kind of young. That was the first time I ever kind of seen that kind of comeback type of thing. Well, I say that. I mean, I did watch the World reruns of the World Cup final in '86, Argentina West Germany. But I'm talking about when I saw Spurs, and then after that we probably just a foul. Probably decided to do it as many times as possible. In the FA Cup against Manchester City, 3-0 up, even a man up, and we lose that one 4-3. League game against Manchester United, 3-0 up at half time. Managed to then lose 5-3. Well, we've done it a few times ourselves, most notably against Ajax in the Champions League semi-final. Half time in the second leg, 3-0 down on aggregate, and we proceed to score 3 in the second half. So it can be done. Very few players remained from that team that did that as well. Only Son who I can remember. And there's been much change since. For the Spurs. Again, with a flicks, man, if it doesn't come off, it just exposes you like it's exposing us right now. Just gonna give it away. Here we go. This is Saar. Give him options then. Oh, that's a foul. Don't know why you're complaining, and Jaya, you literally took his legs away. Oh. Well, I suppose on the plus side, we played 10 minutes in the second half and we haven't seen any more, so progress. Ball swung in, but to no one in particular. And here's Everton now. Okay, well played by Poirot. This is Saar. Don't know what he was trying to do from that. But it's out for a throw. Hey, that was well played by Madison. And is out for a corner. Hmm. So Corner chance now for Spurs. Pedro Porro now in the 58th minute. Another corner cleared there by Brantwaite. Remember when we were linked with Brantwaite? The halcyon days when we thought any player could just simply come to us because we asked, because we said that they should. Okay, corner comes in, and again it's cleared quite easily. Okay, I don't think it's that bad a challenge, but Madison there has been adjudged to have fouled. Thankfully, no yellow card. That's all good. Score update: Southampton have pulled a goal back. Maybe that will give us some kind of confidence because seeing as we seem to be mirroring their scoreline. The ball comes in and that's cleared. So that was lucky. Not a corner. Even luckier. Okay, nice lovely ball there is Richarlison, and that's out for a throw, is it? Okay. I haven't got the volume up, but I imagine he's getting booed left, right, and centre with every touch. Throwing against Spurs, and he just plays off the boot of Lindstrom. Okay, here we go. Here's Spence. Kulusevski does fuck all. Here we go. Here's Njaye. Njaye picking up on the left inside left channel. Plays it back and volleyed over there by Nikolenko. Well, not volleyed over, but shot over. Poor. Really, really poor. We're just giving that ball away. Oh my days! What the fuck, Spurs? Come on! Kinski there wasn't the best of pulls out. And everyone's a fucking mess in the back there. I know he's apologized, but fuck me, man. Come on. I don't know, man. I don't know. All that they just put up stats. 74% possession in second half. No shots, none on target, and only 3 touches in the opposition box. Tell me where we're going to get a shot if we're not actually going to do any fucking thing. Just playing each other into a lot of trouble. Sorry, I'm just looking through a lot of kind of like Spurs WhatsApp groups that I'm on, and yeah, it doesn't make for good reading right now. It really doesn't. It's not doesn't look good, and that's a thing. Social media is not the best place to be, especially there's no real decent Spurs groups out there except for ours. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But I do kind of fear for what might happen. That's just clear. That's just inches wide from Lindstrom. Okay, cleared by Kinski. Not quite knocked on there by Richarlison. He was unlucky there. Killed by Lindstrom, almost coming off. Fucking hell. Let's look at some of the some of the posts that we are literally making our own rod for our own back here. Fuck me. That's Sonny. He's giving it through in. This is Madison. That ball too heavy there from Berval. Was it Berval or was it? Yeah, it was Berval. This is Ghana Gay. This is Njaye. Tackled there by Berval. And here we go. Lovely ball out there to Sonny. Is Sonny going to do anything? So 35 minutes left to try something. A long range shot, maybe, like a shot. How about trying a shot? It's Kulusevski. Back out to Berval. Madison. Back to Berval again. Tottenham Hotspur. Kulusevski now. Back to Berval. Right there. Come on, Davies. Spence. This is Sonny. This is Spence. Could have gone down there, Spence. Out for a corner. Okay. Corner was taken quickly. And then not much has happened. Spencer's got the ball. Looking for some options, but no one is giving him anything, and he's dragged to the ground. Referee says play on. And that's going to be a penalty. No, ref! The play! They give us the ball back then! Cough, man. It's Calvert-Lewin. Well played, What? He pointed to the opposite direction, but then allowed Everton to continue with the ball. So foul there. So having a look at all the the yellow card there coming out for Idrissa Gueye, I think. No, sorry, to Mangala. That's a foul of Madison. It's a silly pass there, and referee, yeah, well. Well, yeah, as you can imagine, in the group is that no one's that happy. What would they be? 22 minutes to go, and currently it is still Everton 3, Spurs nil, and we really don't look at all like making any kind of dent in that scoreline whatsoever. We really don't look like we're going to do anything. Not going to be able to do anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. So somebody let me know what they are thinking. I just need to have a different thought going through my head right now. Might be having connection issues. I do apologize if that's the case, but they're bringing on 48-year-old Ashley Young, the most ironically named guy on the football pitch right now. And obviously, just watch him run rings round us right now. Just watch him just do what he can do. And that's the thing. That's the thing right now. I mean, I don't care right now. If we do get rid of Ange, I don't care right now because obviously it needs something to change, and we're right in the middle of January, so sacking Ange now will be kind of pointless. But at the same time, you have to, if you want to sack him, then probably is the best time to do it. You know what I mean? It's a catch-22 situation. It is more, it is not black and white as many will have you think. Look at this. It's Ashley Young now, running like he's running through treacle. Inside ball there too, and well played by Spence. You gonna give him help then or not? No. Nope, you're just gonna stand there and watch Spence struggle. What the fuck are you doing, Spence? Help him! It's pathetic, man. This is poor. This is really is poor, man. Good block there by Gray. And Spence is pulled to the ground finally. They're showing Ange again. I'm sure they're going to show Levy again in a second. No, they're just going to focus on Ange. Okay. Brighton are 3-1 up. Why am I happy about that? It makes no fucking difference. Oh, Richarlison almost had a chance there. Almost had a chance there. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this to ourselves? And there's Poro pussying out of a challenge just then, and that's par for the course. Well, look at this. This is Decore. Try to play one pass too many, but cut out there by Madison. Here we go. Here's Kulusevski. Lovely stroke ball there. Sonny should still get it by Madison. There we go. Here's Berval. Okay, this is Spence. Getting down the wing. Good play. Oh! I'm fucking put over and wide by Madison, man. Great ball by Spence, and I echo that comment just then. Best player by a long way, man. He's been brilliant again. Again, Spence has been brilliant. Again, he has. I was unlucky there because the ball's right on Richarlison's foot, but then the toe hook of the defender just got in the way, and looks like Sar's come off, and Mikey Moore has come on. So let's see if he can provide some magic. Mikey Moore. So even my fidget doesn't want to fidget anymore. Oh my day, Spurs! Come on, man. That was given away. Well done there, Moore. He's cut it out, but in the end, comes to nothing. Corey has his freedom of good stop there by Kinski. Here's Berival. They had a chance, but Richarlison was fouled in the build-up there. I want to see that again. Let's see this again. Okay, he's on, and was he pushed? No, he wasn't pushed. That was a delicious-looking ball there by Kulusevski. Oh, he was pushed. But they ain't going to give that. They're never going to give that. So 15 minutes to go. Good strength play by Davies, but it was all in vain in the end. Leicester can score 3 goals in the next 15 minutes, then it's all just nothing but show. Okay, do apologise if lost contact there for a second. Of course, with live TV, issues can happen. Kulusevski running across the almost through the midfield there. That was poor beyond belief, man. Another showing Ange. I'm ready. I'm prepared for it now. I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for it. I am. I'm prepared for it. I am prepared for it. So if he gets fired, he gets fired. There's 4 defeat to Chelsea, 49 games, 19 wins, 23 defeats, 95 goals scored, 84 conceded. Wow. Wow. I had no idea it was that bad. This is Kulusevski. This is Madison. Madison's pulled Pickford away. This is Mikey Moore. Nope. Kulusevski with a deep shot. Come on. Come on. Okay. They say we're matching my Nottingham Forest score lines and my dad's team. They're winning 3-1, so why don't we just lose 3-1? A lovely finish there by Kulusevski. Brilliant finish. That was a brilliant finish. Brilliant finish. Okay, fully agree with him, Michael there. Fully agree with you. It was a great dink shot there by. Look at that. Had 3 defenders there. I would like that as a screenshot. I would like that, man. There's got to be. It has to be like an intro to one of our videos, surely. Has to be. But yeah, on 77 minutes, Kulusevski's pulls one back. But this is what happens when you take a shot at goal. You know what I mean? When you have actually a shot, there's a 50-50 chance that you might actually score. You know what I mean? Richarlison there chasing down a. Okay, wow, we got Everton panicked. They're leading and they're in the ascendancy and they're panicking. The suspense on the ball now. This is Gray. So you know how much stronger we kind of look with Gray in central defence. Might not even be a debate anymore. Not that I say there's a slight on Dragoshin. The back heels, man. Sometimes you just have to just do things simply. The dink ball, has he got the better of it? No, just give it straight back to us. There's Son on the ball now. Mikey Moore on the left wing. Almost headed clear, and there it is. This kind of reminds me of the setup when we played Liverpool. Was it last season? No, the season before. Liverpool racing to a 3-0 lead. And if I find it, I might be able to link the video up. Racing to a 3-0 lead, and we managed to pull it back to 3-3, with Richarlison scoring the equaliser, and then obviously Lucas doing what Lucas does and just giving the ball away and then allowing Jota to score the winner. It's going to have the same kind of feel to it. There's 10 minutes left to go. Because try and score 2 goals here, try and rescue this. But Madison's not going to get the free kick there. I'm just surprised by Manchester United getting hammered at home by Brighton. I'm not surprised. It is what it is. There's about 3 minutes to go in those games. Madison, sorry, Moore gets the corner going there. Okay, Njaya trying to waste a bit of time now. He's off for treatment. Just showing the reruns of his goal. What a good finish. Once again, the crappy defending is what's cost us quite a bit. Just a lack of bottle, man. That's what's been pissing me off, man. Anyone in Njaya. Patterson, Scottish player, comes on. Corner, taken by the Son. Cleared out for a throw. Well, at least there's some good news. The Spurs women beat Leicester City 1-0. Deflected shots, which is giving us 3 points. So at least we're back up and running in the WLSL at the moment. Oh, Moore's been taken out. That's got to be a foul. The referee is a fucking dickhead. I ain't going to give that one, man. Well, at least one Spurs team has won today. That's the main thing. One Spurs team has won today. And apparently the under-18s women's side, they play QPR in the Cup and won 1-0 as well. So, you know what I mean. I can't believe he's conceded 84 goals in 49 games. What kind of stat is that? Everton fans trying to try it. Okay. Of course he's going to give that as a foul, man. Should have actually done a bit more than just like put them off as opposed to just trying to knock him off. 8 minutes left. That's injury time, of course. Okay, 8 minutes left. Okay, we're going live. Cool. We're going live across YouTube, across Instagram. Tottenham supplements is, you know what it is. That's a disgusting challenge. They're not even a booking. Ashley Young, they just took him out. Yeah, going out live across YouTube and across Instagram. Thanks for getting locked in here. And we're just kind of watching a pretty piss poor effort, one might say. It's well played. There's suspense now. Okay, that's good play. Richarlison blocked. Oh, slightly busy. It's good to see, man. Okay, Jakuri has the freedom there. Let's see what he's gonna get to now. Mangala there, get the better of Madison. Deep ball by Pickford. Oh, Pickford. No, I mean Calvert-Lewin there. Almost was played in by Gray. But then Kinski saved that one as well. Can't even show the separate the ball out of fucking play now, man. Can't even do that. Oh, these. What have I? What have I? What have I done to deserve this? What have I? What have I? What have I done to deserve this? Okay, reach out. What the fuck is wrong with that? Oh, fuck you, Ref. You're a dick shit. Southampton have pulled a goal back. Southampton have pulled a goal back. So Nottingham Forest 3, Southampton 2. Amazing. But that's was in injury time, so you don't imagine that. Don't imagine that Nottingham Forest will lose that one. But that is one weird collapse. 3-0 up and cruising. This is the kind of collapse I'm kind of hoping that will happen here, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Headed clear. Okay, here we go. Given away badly there by Mangala. Come on, come on, you should be looking at that. Shit, man, come on. Bring on the Everton version of Slabhead now. Who's it that's going off? They showed 3 different players there. Okay, look like Jacob Brown's going off. Michael Keane's come on then. Everton's Slabhead. But it's exactly the kind of play that you need to try and protect a lead when you're going into the final 3 minutes of a game. Giving away here, Spence. Marky Moore back to Spence. Good play, Spence. Good play, Spence. And he's unlucky. He didn't quite get the ball out there. But Madison's there chasing it down and almost gets it back. Unlucky. Lucky. To go from it. Let me just have a quick look and see what's going on in the group as things stand. I was thinking there that should have been a corner. Yeah, nothing new under the sun as things stand. Well, okay, well, doesn't look good in the group. That's what I can say. Well, we're coming forward. There's 4 minutes of injury time. It's the Sun. Out wide now to Mikey Moore. That should be a corner. Mm. Ball in. Richarlison, the nose injured again. Oh, Richarlison got me injured again. For God's sake, he just come back, man. Why is it when he's involved in the goal, he always gets injured? Well played, Richarlison, and oh my days, can't be having another fucking injury. Good ball in there by Mikey Moore. Lovely ball in. And Richarlison at the back post. Gets taken out by the keeper, but well played, Mikey Moore. Great ball in. Yeah, remember I said that this had the feel of the Arsenal game from last season, where we were 3-0 down at half time, and we then played very well in the second half, rallied, and got the second goal on 90 minutes or whatever it is, and then gave everyone some hopium. I wasn't far off, was I? Because now we're back in it at 3-2 with literally a couple of minutes of injury time to play. Here's Madison. Here's Spence. Madison. Here's Porro. That was silly there by Beiraval. Come on, Spurs. Okay. This is Mikey Moore out wide there to Davies. Ball in, but this is Mikey Moore now. Good play. Spence. The ball. Oh, almost reached Kulusevski there. No back heels, just make sure the ball gets to him. Pedro Porro. Good ball there to Sonny. Back there to Madison. Madison with a chip. Okay. That's probably going to be it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. Exactly. No, that's true. I mean, it's down to him that the goal came out. It was a great cross. But how about Lewin just lying on the ground there, wasting some more time? Ah, well, the seconds are up, so we shall see. Someone wearing the old style NEC shirt there for Everton. But there is a final whistle. So what now then? What now? What now? What now? What now? Pretty much exactly a carbon copy of last season's Everton game, where we were pretty poor defensively in the first half, allowed Arsenal to score those 3 goals. Same thing that happened today. I mean, pretty poor defensively. The passing was awful. The defending for the second goal was rubbish, and then the third goal. Who scored the third goal again? Who scored the third goal? It was an own goal. It was from a corner. We didn't defend very, very well, and we've seen all that, and we were just pretty poor. Must have had a rollicking in the second half, and then it opens out into what we just seen there in the second half, where we have a bit more fight, but then that's literally it. So we literally, as I said at the time, there we literally mirrored what my dad's team did. I said that that's the Spurs will probably mirror Forest. That's what happened. Forest there were going 3-0 up, and then almost losing against Southampton. Everton doing the same thing. We go 3-0 down against Everton and almost winning it. Well, it's almost winning it. We had enough possession and we pulled them around a bit, but we didn't look like getting an equaliser or anything like that at all. So just for me to say that we almost won it, it's kind of like a bit of a fantasy there for me there. But you know what I mean? It's just we then came back into the game a bit more and a lot more, and I'm not really looking at this now. I didn't want to see the table, but they're showing me the table. They're showing me the fucking table. 4 points separating Spurs and Everton. Everton 16th, Spurs 15th. We're 8 points above the drop. I don't really care about that right now. All I care about right now is the fact. Hey, show me the rest of it, man. I don't give a shit about the league. I don't give a shit about it. But the second half there, fantastic. I have to say I agree with with that final comment there. Start the kids, forget experience. You know what I mean? I mean that was literally what we were kind of arguing about when we were saying that. So maybe Lancashire should have started. Lancashire should have played at the very start if Richarlison wasn't fit enough. And yeah, that's kind of proven it. Like a ball comes on and he provides a fantastic assist, a brilliant cross in for Richarlison to get the second goal. But yeah, those all a little too late. Now, my thoughts on that. I mean, as you know, I don't want to see Ange go. I don't want to see Ange sacked because I like to see a full squad with Ange at the helm. But his position is obviously untenable right now. His position is obviously on a knife edge. And the way it is right now, it looks like that's how it's going to be for a little while. It all depends on what we do for the rest of January. I know that people are already itching that we haven't signed 10 players within the first day of January. That's fine, and I hear that. But I mean, maybe I'm just too pragmatic, and I just know that things just happen at their own pace. But that's just me at the moment. And so to come away with this with a 3-2 defeat, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse, especially if they took a lot more of their chances in the first half. We could have been looking at a 4-0 scoreline or even 5-0 before the second half starts. And again, once again, the scoreline probably does flatter to deceive because there's been a lot of scorelines. I mean, a lot of scorelines this season where we've only lost at the second time at the same time. It should have been out of sight. But what can I say? It is a hard one to kind of study. I mean, I'm not quite sure where we kind of do at this point. And a lot of I mean, the only players I kind of like came away with any kind of credits, and I know that Sarr did have that misplaced pass, and he wasn't be at his best today, but he played very well. There was most of the youngsters, the younger players, whatever we call the youngsters. Spence, man of the match. Spurs, man of the match, no doubt about it. I don't give a toss who Everton man of the match was. I don't care. But for us, Spence was head and shoulders above the rest. Moore comes on, does the business. And his assist that time pretty much made the scoreline look more respectable. See that scoreline right there? The scoreline that should have really been out of sight by half time. That scoreline right there. He helped make it look very respectable with that assist for Richarlison. Richarlison coming back from injury, brilliant. Bergval also. Bergval did his business. He was tidy. Gray, although it was his own goal, when he was put back into defence, we looked a lot stronger, and I'm not quite sure if that's even that's even a weird thing to say right now. I mean, the opening defense, the central defence pairing of Dalshin and Davies looked kind of out of sorts. But when Gray went back there, it didn't look like we're going to be overrun as we were in the first half. I mean, I don't know what that means. Are we going to now keep Gray at the central defence? I don't know, but that's kind of how it feels. Because when he went back there, we looked stronger in defence. It's a hard one to say. I don't want to understand stomach really. Who else? Well, Kinski, apart from I know that he was kind of caught in possession, but I don't couldn't say he gave fault for any of the goals. So I think no, I don't think he was. I don't think he was at fault for any of the goals. But then, yeah, his distribution was okay. I wouldn't say it was brilliant. I'd say it was okay because there was a moment where he did give the ball straight, kick the ball long, and gave it straight to Everton, but then to just launch a counter attack on us, and that almost paid dividends for them. Then the midfield, then up front, which was poor. Up front was literally poor. What can I say? It was awful. Up front with who was it? Madison, Son, Kulusevski. What are we going to get out of that? And then we showed literally nothing in that first half. Literally nothing in that first half because nobody will stay further forward. Son was maybe the main focal point there, but he was literally coming and it was on the left for the most part. Kulusevski doing what he does on the right, but that also meant that with Son coming left, that meant Madison was dropping deep, and there was nobody in the middle. There was literally no focal point at all, and that kind of changed around a little bit in the second half, especially when Richarlison comes on, and then you had Mikey Moore coming out as well, and playing on the left. Well, did he play on the left? I think he was playing at number 10, didn't he? Actually, what position did he play? Because for that goal, for the goal that Richarlison scored, it was Son, and it was just too much confusion. Way too much confusion. Maybe that does fall on the manager. Maybe he should have organised it a little bit better. Who knows? But we looked a lot stronger at the back than when Gray went back there, and it was less confusing, one might say. But no, it was just poor, man, just poor from start to finish. And the scoreline was made to look much more respectable, but apart from the goals, I can't actually remember any other real attempts on target from us. And that's just saying the truth. I don't remember too much. But probably just another moment there where I dread to go on the group. Well, I should be a little bit more happy going on the group this time around because it'll be less toxic than the previous group. But there are still kind of like the elements there that will kind of like I don't know, not relish it. Well, maybe they will relish it, just kind of say, well, see what, this is what happens. We should have stuck with what I was saying. I am right, this and the other. But I don't want it to be that way. But it is kind of looking untenable now for Ange, and then that is upsetting for me to see. But yeah, where do we go from here? Who knows? But I'll get back onto the tuned in to watch, and we were live on YouTube, of course, and live on Instagram. I think about 100 people joined in to watch, and that's good numbers, really, and that's good to see. Thanks for taking time out to watch and for the message as well, mostly from Mike, one of our admins, as you imagine. But yeah, it was good to interact, and it's good to watch this alongside with you all. But yeah, I'll be hopping onto the group now to give my tuppence worth if I have the energy to. But yeah, where do we go from here? Where do we go? It's a hard one to say. But thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you can, and I'll see you all in the next one if I can be, if I really want to be. But I have to say, I mean, apart from Richarlison's goal, Kulusevski goal, fantastic little dink shot. That is what it is. Thanks for watching. You all take care of yourselves. What do we say? Thanks again. Come on, you Spurs. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.